Oh, taxi vlog. Just let me get my paperwork done here. I was going to start the vlog, but then I got interrupted by a call, and great. Now I got that. So it's taxi vlog 276. It is the 1st of November 2013, and what's going on, it being the 1st of November, it's the first shift after Halloween. So last night was Halloween, and well, this is kind of the sciatica edition of taxi vlog, because I have not done a taxi vlog for 3 whole weeks, because for 2 weeks I was out of commission. What had happened is Cindy and I went and did our groceries on the Saturday night. I think it was the 12th of October, and we got all our groceries, and I carried them all into the house, and we put those things away. And then later on that evening, I had a pain in the ass while we were lying down in bed. Oh, you getting... Why are they keeping me busy tonight? It's the day after Halloween. Well, it looks like I got another call, and I just farted, so I got to open the window so it gets that out of there. Yeah, so I had a pain in the ass at night, and then I was fidgeting and stuff, and I think at one point we had been awake all night, and it was time to get breakfast, and Cindy asked me if I'd get breakfast for her, so I made up 2 great big plates of weenies and beans, and that's one of the few times I ever made breakfast for Cindy. But I did. I made weenies and beans, and we had our breakfast, and then I went to bed because I had to sleep during the day because I'd been up all night. And you know, I tossed and turned. There was a pain in my ass, and I was not I could not get comfortable all day long. And then in the evening, we were supposed to go out for Thanksgiving dinner, and couldn't go for Thanksgiving dinner. I was all dressed up and ready to go, but lying on the living room floor in agony. And I said, Cindy, I'm not going to be much of a dinner guest tonight, so I have to, you know, give them my regards and everything, but I can't go for Thanksgiving dinner. I stayed in bed, or I undressed and got back in bed and stayed in bed, and it took a couple weeks to recover, and the 3rd week I was back to work, still in discomfort, if not excruciating agony, but I'm feeling better now. I was kind of sore all week, but today I'm feeling better, and I imagine that next week I'll be closer to 100% than I am this week. But I'm nearing the place where I'm supposed to go to pick someone up, so I'll get back to you after I do this trip and tell you how the week went. Well, I've been in the car for a little over half an hour, and I've had 3 trips already. I guess it might be a good night. I wasn't expecting it to be busy, of course, because last night had been Halloween. And on Monday night, I came out to work, and it was pretty slow. It was like 1 trip an hour at the beginning. And I got through the whole night. I think I had $120 on, or was it even less, 115. And it was 4 in the morning, and I had fallen asleep a couple times, and I had watched all the YouTube videos there were to watch, and I was even going through my watch later list, which had all kinds of things about mummies and Neanderthals and pyramids and, you know, all that interesting esoteric crap that I love to watch and that Cindy can't believe that I watch. But it sort of numbs the mind and makes me sleepy. So then just after 4, this thing beeped at me and said I had a 4:20 time call. And so I took it, and it went out to the airport. Actually, no, that wasn't a time call. It was just a call. Oh, have mercy. I got another call. As soon as I turn the camera on, I get another call. So anyway, I went to the airport, and that salvaged my night. It worked out okay. Tuesday night was a little better, but still I wasn't getting rich by the end of the Tuesday night. At the end, that's when I had the 4:20 time call, and that went to the airport. So 2 nights turned out good nights for Monday and Tuesday, that is. I got some more YouTube watching done. I think I even uploaded a video from in the cab, or was that on Wednesday night? Anyway, Wednesday was totally dead. I was lucky that at the end I had, you know, between 2 and 5 in the morning, I had 2 fares. One was for $35 and one was for $25. And that was my entire profit. Everything else was just breaking even before that. So the Wednesday, you could expect it to be slow because, you know, Halloween was the next night. And you know what? I'll get back to you on Halloween as soon as I've done this 4th fare of the night. Yeah, so Thursday, Halloween came along. And, you know, as far as Halloweens go, I mean, I remember Halloweens that you'd come out at 5 o'clock and you would not stop until 5 in the morning. In fact, there was a Halloween that I remember a few years ago that I was just so tired after about 10 hours of it that I dropped the customer off and went to sleep for half an hour in the car, woke up and kept going non-stop for another 2 or 3 hours after getting that half an hour nap. Well, it wasn't really all that busy at the beginning. I did read a few pages in the book, and it was just driving empty, not doing much for, well, it was better than a usual Thursday, let me say. But it didn't really get going until after 10 o'clock, when more people would go out and party. It seemed that the Rocky Horror Picture Show theme was very popular this year. There was one girl, you know, she had the fishnet tights and she had the hair just like Magenta in the movie, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. If you haven't seen it, go see it or get a copy somewhere. Anyway, I said to the girl, by the way, that's a very good Magenta costume, and she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. It's like, you know, you've gone another generation when people don't know the names of the characters in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So, yeah, I was busy from about 10 till about 4. And after 4, it died. There was just nothing left after 4. I didn't have any more business. I didn't have any more calls. I think I took a nap from about just after 4 till just after 5. And oh, you calling me again? Fuck! I can't get away from it tonight. I thought it would be dead. I thought it would be really quiet tonight, but this ain't happening that way. I think I gotta turn here if I want to go there. Turn the next one. Yeah, I'll turn the next one. So anyway, the Thursday I ended up taking home more than $300 after paying lease and fuel. So at least we'll be able to get groceries, and I'll be able to take Cindy out for a late Oktoberfest dinner at the Rathskeller. We've made a couple of videos at the Rathskeller, so I will not be taking the camera. I will just be enjoying my dinner. So that's what's up with that. So now here we are on Friday night, the 1st of November, just after Halloween, and I thought it would be dead, but it's busy. I'm getting one call after another. I can't stop long enough, or I can't just do a vlog for 10 minutes. I keep getting calls. As soon as I set the camera up on the rearview mirror, boom, I got another call. So at the end of tonight, I will tell you how tonight went, and that's pretty much the way this taxi vlog is gonna go. See you sooner. Well, thanks a whole heaping fucking hell of a lot. I just picked up these 3 people. I guess they're in their 20s or so. And 2 of them were going home, and the 3rd one said, "Oh, I guess I'll take the cab and go home from here." So the young couple got out. It was 8 something, and the gentleman paid me $10 and said, "Well, that's for to here." Then the last young woman was in the cab, and she said she gave me an address and said it's okay to go this way, and she said, "Yeah, that'll be fine." So we went there, and it's late. I've been on the road for a while, 8 or 9 hours anyway, and I'm tired because it was a really tight night. From the time I started just before 8 till about 2. No, she didn't come back down. It was one after another. I connected all over the place. No really long fares to speak of, but I connected all over the place. It was one after another all night long. Well, until about 2. Then around 2 o'clock, stupid things started happening. I would get sent to a house. The call was 5 minutes old, and the girl would say, "I'm coming right out," and I'd sit there for another 10 minutes. Nobody came out. Then I would get sent to Burnside East. So I go to Burnside East, and there's nothing happening there. I call the phone number, nobody answers, and then I scroll over 2 pages on the MDT here, and it says entrance off of Tillicum. Now, if the entrance is off of Tillicum, it is a Burnside West address, so I should have gone to Burnside West rather than Burnside East. So I wasted my time on those 2 calls in a row. And then when I got to the entrance off of Tillicum, 300 block of Burnside West, I see the 4 guys getting into another taxi. Fucking shit. What did I do to deserve this? Where was I going wrong? Anyway, this chick just now, or 15 minutes ago, took the cab on to go home. It was $15 and something on the meter. And she says, "I just have to run up to my apartment." Now, she seemed quite nice, so I thought maybe she'll come back down within the next 10 minutes and pay me the $5.65 she owes me. No. She was a twat, and she went up into the apartment, and she didn't come back down with the money. Like, I think that's not where I want to be. Anyways, now at this hour in the morning, it's 5 minutes to 5. It is slow. It is dead slow quiet. And I had more stupid things happen to me, like being sent to an address and waiting outside the place for 10 minutes and nobody come out. After they say, "Yeah, I'll be right out." It seems that just around 2 o'clock, I started to get longer, or calls that were older. Up until 2 o'clock, the calls were fresh and good. And after 2 o'clock, I'm just getting the bullshit. And I know we were busy earlier on, and some people had to wait. But why they take it out on me? And why did that twat have to rip me off? Because one of our cabs didn't get to her within 5 minutes? This is the mentality of the general public. Fuck. No, I did really well, quite well tonight. I didn't expect to do as well as I did. But now the end of it is just biting me in the ass. And all told, I had a good week too. But still, this is leaving a foul taste in my mouth. I'll work another hour, see if I can get something over here. But it's real quiet. I may sit that hour and get nothing. However, there's nobody on the car this morning. So maybe I'll just sit till I get something. And when I get something, I hope it's not an asshole who's going to rip me off. I know it's only $5 or $6, but come on. It's the principle of the thing. I don't know. Meanwhile, you know, I had a few customers say tonight that I'm the best cabbie they ever had. I had one guy with a $7 fare give me 20 and say keep the change. But then on the other side you get these C words. You know, I'm not going to say the word cunt on the video. These C words come along and just make you, they spoil your day. I hope yours is much better than mine.